Hey guys, welcome to my Tangia Ultimate Guide. Tangia is your one-stop shop for everything you'll ever need. Alerts, chat interactions, text-to-speech, AI generation such as images, videos and voices, media sharing, a Subathon timer, game integrations, literally everything. You may have already seen my previous videos explaining certain parts of Tangia, but in this video, I'm going to show you everything you need regarding Tangia. If there are certain parts only you want, head into the chapters in my description to cut straight to them. Please consider using my referral link. This will give you 1,000 rep to begin with, equivalent of 1,000 bits spent on your channel. Leveling you up immediately. Link will be in the description, and if you find this video helpful, please subscribe and comment. Let's get to it. Okay, super simple to begin with. You want to log in with your Twitch or with an account. You can log in via multi-platform, which will allow you to control everything from YouTube to Twitch, etc. Or you can log in via your Twitch, and you can switch to just the Twitch mode. If you're on the multi-platform mode, it will show it in coins rather than bits for the extension. Once you've done that, let's get you set up over on OBS. So if you come to the top, click settings, go to setup overlay. It will bring up a screen. It will tell you everything you need to know on the website. You can scroll through if you need further instructions, but it's super simple to set up. You copy and paste your link over on the right hand side. Then you'll come to your OBS. You'll click plus on sources, hit a browser source, call it Tangia, like I have for this one here, and then it will load it up, and you'll just put in the overlay that we've just copied and pasted straight into there. Put it as 1920 by 1080, click OK, and then it will appear. One thing I think is important to do before we head on and do anything further, if you head to settings again on Tangia, go to overlay settings, and this box here is basically your screen. This is where all the events and alerts that you make will appear. So each one represents something different. And you can place them wherever you want on your screen. So say there's a certain part that will be showing the gameplay that you don't want to be overrun by an alert, or where your camera is, or where chat speak. That's where I'd recommend thinking about where you want them all to play, so they're not too obstructive. Some can still be played in full screen, so you're not going to be able to avoid that too much, but you can control pretty much most of them. TTS captions is a big one. For me, I like this to be at the bottom of my screen. This is the bluey purple one here. This is when someone uses your AI TTS voice, or someone else's, or just a TTS in general, an Ask AI voice, etc, etc. This is one of my most popular ones, so I like to have it at the bottom. This isn't really in the way of anything, and people can still read it when it's around this size. The spot interactions, this will be for when people share an AI image they create, they share TikTok, media share, that sort of thing. Pop-up events is for when you get a follow, if you set up follow alerts, stuff like that, or other things such as sound alerts and stuff too. Tangia parties, the yellow one here, the Tangia parties will play on your whole screen. The Tangia parties that are on this screen here that you need to customize, basically it's a bar that shows how close you are to hitting the next Tangia party, to try and get people to try and push it to the next level. Another important thing while we're on this page is the volume bar here. Now you want to play around with this, you want to test your alerts. You can do that in Tangia before you go live and find the sweet spot that you want the volume to play. Now of course, this isn't going to be able to control every alert, and you're not going to find the perfect sweet spot from this alone. You can change the volume and override volume on separate alerts themselves, but this is just a good barometer. For me, I don't ever want the alerts to be louder than me, and I don't want them to be overly too loud compared to gameplay. So I found around 40% works for me, but it's going to be different for each one of you. If you want to test to see what they look like when they come up, you can click send test event on this page here too. And if there really is a spot, say it's your camera, that you don't want viewers to be able to place any alerts, you can come to the bottom of this page. We're still on the same page here. You can come to the restricted zone. All you do is click add zone. My camera is usually a circle on the left side of my screen, so you can place a zone here so it never gets put over your face. Now there are going to be some alerts that you'll need to allow, so such things as the AI images, AI TTS voices, or people do swear words and stuff. So there's a already set in moderation on Tangia. So I like to have this on my OBS so I can easily see it while I'm streaming, and can allow them to come through. So if you head to the home page on Tangia, come down to the event feed, just underneath it says add to OBS/Streamlabs. Click that, and then you're going to get a link here. So what you're going to do, copy this link as well, and then we're going to head on over to OBS. I will show you exactly how to add it. So you're going to want to come to docs at the top, and then select custom browser doc. What you're going to want to do here is add one called Tangia, which I already have, and then next to it you're going to add in the link that you've just copied and pasted. Click apply, close, and as you'll see on my screen, it's down in the bottom corner here. So when something comes up, it'll come up with a pending waiting to be used, and then you can click apply or allow it through. You'll be able to see a little preview of what it is and what it says. I'm going to show you in a bit how moderators can do this for you also, but if you click pending only, you'll be able to see just the ones that are pending, whereas I like to have it off and I can see all the old ones, because sometimes I'll overspeak an alert, especially when my community are using the Ask AI TTS, and I could be mid-match really going ham on the opposition, and then I can go, sorry, I missed that. I'm going to replay it for you though. So for me, this is pretty crucial to have when streaming. Sticking with OBS, I know for a lot of people, myself included, it's important that when you're streaming, everyone can hear all the alerts coming through Tangia, but you think, you know what? For my recording's sake or on my VOD's sake, I don't want to be taken down for wrong sounds coming through. If someone plays something that could get me taken down from YouTube, etc., if it's a song. So I'm going to show you also how to exclude the Tangia sounds coming through into your VODs, so you're safe on both sides. So you're going to want to go to settings on your OBS. It'll bring up this screen. You're going to go to audio. Sorry, no, you're not going to go to audio. Ignore me. You're going to go to output, and you're going to go to your recording tab. Now, mine's grayed out because I'm currently recording, but as you can see here, you can assign which ones you want your tracks to go to. So in streaming, say you're streaming live and you want your VOD track to only pick up your voice and the gameplay, etc., then you apply them to the right tracks that you want, and click 2 for me, my preference, and then in recording also hit 2, and then depending what you're using, I use a beacon mix crate, so I have a lot more control over what I do and what I can hear. If you don't and you're just using your standard headphones, etc., come down to the free circle buttons on your VOD track or your audience mix. There'll be other videos out there that can explain this way better and in more detail, but I thought I'd give you a quick run through to show you how to do it. So you're going to want to go onto the 3 dots, advanced audio features, and then you'll come up with everything I've got in my sources from my scene here. So you can see mine's called Tangia Show, just while I'm recording. So what I'm going to want to do it's on the Tangia one. The Tangia Show is me showing you. So the Tangia one, what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to have it ticked for 1, which is everything when I'm live, and unticked for 2. So when someone watches my VOD track back, or if I'm recording, the sounds will not come through on that end. I'm now going to walk you through some interactions. Tangia has so many alerts. I'm not going to show you a lot of examples, as well would be here forever. But instead, I'm going to show you how to use them and what they roughly do. You can see some of my other videos for some more examples and to hear some more interactions playing if you like. So, you're going to want to go to the interaction tab. You can filter here by category. You can set your prices. And I'm going to show you how to enable these and how to make them appear higher in order for some viewers too. So, when you're filtering by category, you can either have all interactions turned on, which is if it's unticked, that will automatically happen, sorry. Or you can choose all your different ones here to filter through. I personally like to have literally everything enabled, so my viewers have the best possibility to find something that they want. But you can go through, say you only want to use Tangia for... say you just want to use it for some TTSs, which is one of the best features I think on Tangia. You can click these and it will only come up with them. So that's how to filter through them. Or you can just search. So say you wanted to search for let's think. Is there a Darth Vader TTS? Yes, there is. Now, one thing I will say before going through this, sometimes you think you've got all the interactions enabled when you click enable with them. The more you search, the more you'll find. Whenever I find new ones, I just like to add them. This is how you add the interactions, and you can see them ticked with the orange little shape here. So you found the one you want. It will normally be grayed out if you haven't already enabled it. So you click this one, it's enabled. If you want to take it to the top of the page where viewers can find it quicker on the extensions, if you click favorite, that will automatically put it to the top before viewers use their own search features and stuff to find what they want. Like I said earlier with the volumes, if you say you wanted to test it and it comes through loud, or if someone plays it and it's loud on your stream, you can override the volumes of each one yourself. So I like to do this or make notes after each one's been played on the stream to go back to change the volume to try and get everything perfect. I don't think it's worth going through unless you're only doing a few alerts. I think it's worth going through each one here, maybe just once they're played on stream. You know, trial and test them, then change the volume that way. Okay, so you're going to want to set your price for each one too. Once you've seen them all on stream, you'll get your own barometer of where you should be setting your values and stuff like that. You can automatically set values for each category. I'll show you that in a second, but just here, you can choose your different prices here. So at the moment, this will show 100, which is 100 bits as well. I'm on multi-platform mode, like I said earlier, but it will equate to 100 bits. If you scroll over them, you can see how much you'll earn from this. So Tangia do take a cut. You know, it's deserved because of how much they're giving you for free here. So that's what they take. I believe it's 20%. Another thing you can do on this page here, which you can also do, I believe, in your control panel on OBS. If, say, you're deep in a game and you don't want any alerts to play, all you have to do is simply come up here, click pause interactions, and it will tell you that everything is paused. You can also enable this via your Stream Deck with these buttons down here, these links, sorry. Easily put them on your Stream Deck. So say you're in the final race like I would be on Mario Kart and you think, I don't want any alerts to pop up here. This is super important. You can just click pause there and people will not be able to play them. Whilst on this subject, head to settings, to interactions down on your left, scroll down, and if you want an overlay to show that Tangias are paused for your viewers, you can select this one and show when interactions are paused. And also you can disable people from spending any money and doing their interactions, which will come through after they're unpaused. So if you don't want them to even be able to put through any for when you unpause, you can also click this one here. If you want people to be able to queue them and when you unpause them they play, then disable this one. Speaking of prices as well, you can set your default prices for each category. So like I've shown you your categories, they all come underneath different things. These are default prices. Like I say, you'll find your own median for different ones. Say you want troll ones to be a bit more expensive, or you want jump scares to be a bit more expensive than others. Image flips, which are like memes you use with templates and stuff. All those different things, TTSs, you can set your own price and it will do it for the whole range, and then you can go and manually set prices for specific ones in that category up on your interactions page just to find the good ground. Once you're ready to unpause your interactions, you can just click at the top here, always be there, click unpause, and then people are free to use what they want again. One thing I've recently included with my community, as my community likes to use Tangia, there's a thing here called a fire sale. Now this lasts for 24 hours when you click it. So basically what a fire sale is it does what it says on the tin. It gives you a load of price off for Tangia redemptions across the board. So what I have a channel point redemption for a certain price which isn't too easy to obtain. Once they get it, I use a thing called mix it up to then grab a random value, and it could be anywhere between 5% to 80%. And once they've redeemed it, you click on this, and then you can choose your percentage off here from 5 to 80, click enable the fire sale, and this will then do it for 24 hours. A nice way to reward your community, I'd say. So you might be thinking, but I want my viewers to be able to use these things for free as channel points, just for a reward for watching. You can, of course, do that. Not all of them will be available to set as channel points, as some won't have the right API. They can go to Twitch. There's too many steps for them to be able to send from Tangia to Twitch, but the majority, I'd say 99.5% of all things you can do here will be able to be redeemed as a channel point redemption. So I'm going to show you how to do this now. I'm going to show you how to add them as channel points. I'm going to show you how to edit them on Twitch's end, and I'm going to show you what can and cannot be used as a channel point redemption. Okay, so let's begin with how to set up one of these interactions as a channel point. So I'm a big Yoshi fan, so I'm going to search Yoshi here, find one I like, which is a Yoshi jump scare, basically a sound alert that says Yoshi really loud that could make you jump. So you're going to come on over to where you've enabled it and favorited it. You don't have to favorite it for it to be a channel point. Mine just already is. And you're going to click this little circle here, which represents a Twitch channel point. And you're going to click enable channel points. Okay, right, we now find ourselves over on the Twitch creator dashboard. All you need to do is go to your own creator dashboard, which will be on the top right corner of your Twitch. I'm sure most of you know how to find it. And then you're going to go to the section, which will be underneath fewer rewards, power-ups, and channel points. So it's about halfway down on the left-hand side. So you're then going to scroll on down through all of your channel points here. I have a lot. If you want to come see some of the ones I've set up, either via Tangia or not, come and watch me live on Twitch. I'm there 3 or 4 days a week. My name's Lukalele, just like on YouTube. I'd love to speak to some of you, and feel free to ask me over there any questions you like. Okay, so you're going to come on down and find the one it's set up. It'll always have this little orange here, and you can find it by the name Yoshi. So it's already set itself a price. You can choose your price you like. Most of you will know exactly how to do this via channel points, but I'm going to walk you through it anyway. If you click on the little edit button, and then it'll come up with everything you need. You can give it description, your name, you can change it all here, change it to the price you want. You can either add your own little thumbnail, which I would recommend doing, just so it's easier for people to see what they are getting. And then you can give it all your little edits here. You can give it cooldowns, numbers, how many redemptions per stream, etc, etc, your usual standard stuff. So it's super simple. You click a button on Tangia. As long as you have space on your channel point rewards, it will then add it. It will tell you if there is no space, and it couldn't be any easier, really. So let me show you which interactions cannot be used as channel points. It'd probably be easier to do this than showing you which ones can. So all you need to do, again, is come to categories, find one you want. But if you see it grayed out on the little Twitch channel point section here, it means it cannot be used with channel points. So these are things such as the Funko Pop generator. There's just too much trying to process to be able to send it to Twitch. A lot of it is the AI redemptions. It really isn't that many you can't use as channel points. But some AI things can still be used. The Delphi image generator, the final stickers, these are all really cool interactions. Would recommend adding them. It'll give you a good boost to your interactive to your Twitch chat being interactive with you. Just for the sake of trying to show you how good these ones are, I am actually going to send a quick test interaction here. If you ever want to try anything out on your stream, just click this little rocket button. It tests all the interactions you need. This kind of image will then be produced, and this will appear on your stream. It obviously changes with whatever the viewers enter. Make sure if you're putting these ones in the Twitch channel points that on the description you tell them they must enter text, etc. Now, it's not just interactions with the extension and with channel points that you can also use Tangia for. Well, another thing you can use Tangia for is alerts. So you've all seen follower alerts, raid alerts, etc, etc. Now, I'm going to show you how to create these on Tangia and a few cool additions that I think are worth noting. So you come to alerts on the top tab here on Tangia, and when it comes up, it will show all your alerts here. I've already got a few set up. I personally only use the new poll started, a new ad break started, because I use some other software where I make up all my own alerts and stuff. But Tangia can do everything that you want it to. There's no reason You shouldn't be using it because it's super simple, super easy to set up. So I'm going to run you through how to set up one right now. You can basically get it to do anything that Tangia is possibly able to do. So if you click on new alert flow, now it's going to come up with everything that you possibly could need. So let's just show a nice easy one. Let's show new follower. So on here you click new follower, and then you want to, if you want to limit it with a condition, there's not too much you can add with a condition for new follower, but it'll tell you everything that it has it. So say you wanted to limit it to someone with the letter H in their name, you can do that. That's an option. There's conditions to every alert that you make, which you can go deep into, which isn't worth showing too much, but you can really limit so certain things happen when only certain conditions play. So anyway, we've set up the new follower alert here. We've then added the action, and now we have to choose which action we want it to play when a follow happens. So it gives you loads of options. You got alert pop-ups, video, sounds. You could end up timing out someone a bit crazy. Overlay, interaction, TTS, all the good stuff. So I'm going to show you a super simple one. You can basically choose any of these. They're really easy to do. If you use the custom overlay interaction action, you can then choose any of the interactions you've enabled. So like I was showing you earlier, this is all the interactions you've enabled. So on the scroll down, at the moment it doesn't show my scroll down, unfortunately, but I'll click one so it shows you AI Pankton Pink Pony Club. Or if you want and you've enabled, say you've only got 20 interactions enabled, and each follower alert you want it to do a random one, you can click use random interaction. So that would then play customize overlay interaction action, and then all from here you do is click save, and that is done. If you want to test it to see what it looks like, you can click test alert here, and hopefully in the OBS it will play. And as you can see there, it will then play your alert. You can delete these at any time and click add action to and change them around to TTS sound. I don't need to show you how to do them all. If you ever play with them, you'll figure out most of them. They're super easy, super simple to do. So that's one for a new follower there. And if you want to get rid of it, you can just click cancel and it gets rid of it there. Or click the delete button and save. Sorry, delete flow here, and then that undoes it all. Ignore what I'm saying. Okay, so two I use, which I find super helpful because I've not really been able to find this anywhere else, is when an ad break and a poll start. So when an ad break starts on your channel, you can say a little thank you message or funny message to your subscribers that only they'll hear, because the people without a subscription will be seeing an ad first. So I have it to play when it's over 29 seconds, which each ad break will be over 30 seconds. And then I have it to say something about a bit of Twitch lore and thanking the subscribers for being subscribed with a commercial voice, which you can find. It's in the TTS voices. And similar with a poll start, I have use a random voice, and it just says there's a poll running, get voting. So if people are lurking around, they can then go, oh, there's a poll, let me quickly go back to that tab or interact with the stream and get voting on the poll, so they don't miss out. But on these alerts here, so if you go to new alert flow each time you want to create a new one, there's so much you can add. You can add subs, gifted subs, resubs, raids, hype trains, polls, ad breaks, subathons, anything you want here. It's basically so similar to things like Streamlabs, Stream Elements. It's just everything you could need in one place, which is going to be super easy on your computer. It's not going to use much of your CPU, etc. So say you don't have the most up-to-date system, just having Tangia will not put much use on your computer, be super simple, super easy for you to use, and I think most Twitch chats will absolutely love it. If you wanted me to do a bit of a deeper dive on this and a video showing how to use all of them and exactly what you can do for them, I can make another video. Please do say in the comments if you want that. I can make a deeper video on this, but for now I just want to show everything it can do super simply, how to enable them, what might pop up and what to do with them. Okay, I'm going to show you my favorite part of Tangia, and 100% my Twitch chat's favorite part of Tangia. Now this, for me, is what makes Tangia stand above anything else there is. So come to the top, go to TTS Studio. I'm going to show you everything you need to record your own voice module, to add friends voice modules, to add personality to these, and to set it up perfectly and to edit your voice. So the first thing you're going to want to do is to record your voice before anything else. So you'll have an open model slot. You've probably not already made some, so it'll probably be in the top left where mine is there. But what you're going to want to do is just follow these simple links and instructions. So click on this script. It will load up a new page. It will tell you everything you need to do. Follow all these instructions, setting up the overlay, which you already have done, and recording your voice, which it'll give you a script just below. Open up the script, record your voice, record yourself following the script. Super simple, just in your natural voice. Nothing crazy needs to happen, and it should be about 5 minutes of audio or more. If it's about 7, they say that's okay too. When you're recording it, if you stumble over your words, do not worry. Just keep going, keep reading the script. When I done mine, I didn't redo it, I just kept going, and mine's turned out perfectly. So once you've done that, you'll then drop your recording into here. You click here and then it'll come up with a pop-up. Find your recording button, your file, sorry. Drop it in there, then it will pop up like so. So this is where the real fun starts to happen. So from here, I'm going to show you how to add your personality to your AI module. So what you're going to want to do is click Ask AI underneath your recording. And it's going to ask you a load of questions here. Just follow them through, fill in everything that it asks. The more you put in here, the better it will be. So it'll ask you what you like, what you hate, what's your personality like, what's some inside jokes in the community, in the channel, what are the topics that chat finds funny, and then things that should never be talked about, and anything else you want to know. Fill it as much as you want. Click configure your AI personality, and that is in there. So a lot of these alerts are going to be people asking your AI questions, and it's going to be responding. This is what my Twitch chat likes the most. So the more personality you put into this, the better it'll be and the funnier it can be. Make sure to include as many inside jokes in your community as you can, because ultimately you want people to laugh, and it'll be hilarious for you to listen to also. Now we're going to want to edit your voice to get it sounding as perfect as you like. So click create interaction. Now on here, it will come up with a sample of your voice. Click play, listen to it, see if you like it. If it's perfect, then you don't need to do anything. Now on this one, down here, you can change your pitch, volume, speed, tonal variance, and style exaggeration. For me, I've changed them all around a little bit, just to get it playing and sounding the way I like. Just click play with them, listen to the example at the top until you've got it perfect, and then when you're ready to go, you can then add sound effects to them to create the interactions. Now on the interactions, they'll then be able to find these in your interactions on the extension, or this is where you would also make them as a channel point. So on mine, I have the Ask AI Ukulele channel point, and also the interaction where they can ask my AI voice a question or give it a prompt, and he'll start speaking. Until you do it, you're not going to realize how amazing this is, but this is, for me, hands down the best feature of Tangia. So what you want to do is add a description as well. So you could just call it Ask AI Ukulele, Ask Ukulele a question. Okay, and then you enable as the Ask AI interaction, and then you click Create Custom TTS. I've already done this, so I'm not going to click it now, but if you want to do something different, if you want it to be like someone's phoning you up, you could go ring ukulele. Cool ukulele. And make him say something on the phone. This is where they will type in what they want you to say. Create custom TTS. You can do this for as many different interactions as you like, and then you'll be able to find them on your interaction tab. So if we go back here and go Ask AI ukulele, you'll be able to find it here. You can favorite it, and you can enable it as a channel point and set your price too. If you have any other friends that are also using Tangia, please do send them on my referral link. It won't only help them out, it'll help me out, it'll help everyone out. You'll be able to level up more, which means you'll be able to use Tangia a bit more freely. So what you want to do, if someone wants to use your voice, you can share them with this code at the top, copy and paste that, send it over to them, and they'll need to send you theirs as well. So where it says my name here on my interaction, you're going to click the plus, paste their link in, click share model, and then you'll both be sharing each other's voice modules. And then the same again, go over to their AI voice model, make the interaction exactly the same way. You can use that as channel points or extensions, set the price. It's all the same. But the beautiful thing about using someone else's, it carries over their personality, and you cannot edit their personality. So exactly how they have it set up, they'll be bringing their exact personalities and everything they deem funny, how they are in chat. And the one thing I do want to tell you all also is the AI does listen to chat as well. So it will learn from chat, it will learn from the questions it's asked. I've been using this for over a year, and my AI has got such a personality of itself now and has made its own lore in chat and everything. It really builds on itself. The more it gets used, the funnier it becomes. This is 100% the feature you're going to want to be using to elevate your stream to another level. Okay, in this section, I'm going to show you how to edit your pop-ups and how they'll look on your screen. So what you're going to want to do, go to the top, go to settings here, and then come down to pop-up customization. Now, this is for ones where people play just sound alerts, or if you use these as your follow alerts, etc, etc. So all you do simply here, you can change your color, your background color, you can change the level of volume when it comes through, so you can change this little bar here, and how long it lasts for. Super simple. You can test it and it will come up, but yeah, super simple one to edit, but important to know. Alright, I'm going to show you how easy it is to set up Tangia as a Twitch extension. So come to settings, you're going to want to come all the way down on your left and go to Twitch extension. So on here, it's going to show you absolutely everything you need. You've got a setup guide, follow it through. If you don't know how to enable extensions on your channel, there'll be a little link here. You can install your Twitch extension here. Click that. You basically just click install and it's already there. Unless you've already got some extensions, then you'll need to replace them with this one. It shows you how to configure the extension, which components set it up as, etc. So on here also it says how many character limits you have and stuff. You can change all this through to limit certain people and stuff. I like having this on, the overlay indicator for Tangia extension. Basically the extension will show, this is your screen here, the extension will show here, as you've seen probably on your channel or other people's channel. When you're watching on desktop, the little extension figures show here when you scroll over. This will just point to it every now and again. I've got it for every 10 minutes. It will show for 5 seconds. So it's not too in the way. It doesn't happen too often. But yeah, every 10 minutes, 5 seconds, it will say, hey, look, the Tangia extension's here. If you want to click it, you can change this time for as much as you want, or you can just simply turn it off. On mobile, the extensions would be just down below. And you can also add in assets and stuff too, which I will be showing you a bit later on in the video, where people can click on it in your bio and whatnot. So that's all there really is to show you regarding the Twitch extension. It's super simple to figure out. You can do all of it on this page. Okay, one tab above. So back on settings, one tab above where we were, Tangia parties. Now these are fun little things. Basically a Tangia party, once the viewers hit a certain goal of the amount of bits or coins spent on Tangia, once they hit that goal, then there'll be a big celebration on your screen, to put it shortly, saying, woo, we hit level 2. And it just lets people know, well done for getting that far and thank you. So you can turn them on or off here. I have them on at the moment. Tangia do provide a load of parties, as well as being able to upload your own ones. I know some people turn them off, I've seen that, but I like to have them on. It's a nice little woohoo, well done for making it. But if you want to keep them on, make them harder to get to so they don't happen so frequent, you can set your goal here, and this is the threshold they need to be able to set the Tangia party. You can go to your overlay composer to set up where it happens, which is the bit we've shown you earlier. And this will show the party progress. Like I said on the overlay, it will show your Tangia party progress earlier. This will tell you how often it happens. So you can either show always, hide it, or rotate every 5 minutes. I have mine to rotate every 5 minutes. Or if you want it to be every time someone spends some money on Tangia, you can enable this one, which will show progress on every interaction. If you want to have the celebrations that Tangia have already made, which is over 30 of them, click this button here. It'll be the Tangia made celebrations enabled, and you can also enable your own custom parties too. You can reset them at any time here if you like. They reset themselves after a certain time, which you can set in the auto reset interval. Mine is every 5 hours, so roughly a stream. They'll reset to the beginning and then people can go again. At the bottom here is where you can set your own custom parties. Say you've got a really cool video of a cat dancing and you want that to be the Tangia party. Just upload it here. Bish bash bosh, it's done. And yeah, that's all there is to know about Tangia parties. Okay, something important regarding the TTS. If you're like me and the TTS is one of the most used features on Tangia, you're gonna want to come here. So again, settings, TTS on the left tab. Here's everything you can edit regarding a TTS pop-up. So if you want to capture the show, enable this. You can choose the notification volume, which is basically a ding that happens just before TTS is coming in. Normally comes through quite loud, so I've turned mine down, and that's just a good volume I can hear it at. You can choose how many characters you want for your TTS to last. 500 is a lot, but I've maxed out mine just so it's more worth it for Twitch chat. But you can, if you just want it to be a maximum of few sentences, narrow this down to as much as you want. The TTS effects, which is in the creative mode interactions, you can have certain different amount of effects here. If you want it to read out who's asked the TTS, enable this one. The VTS POG, I'm not too sure what that is. I've not played around with that. The ask AI response length, which is when you can ask any AI, like the modules we set ourselves, a question and it answers it and goes into detail. You can set that here. This is not the same as the TTS length. This is different, so I've maxed that one out too. So as I was saying, when we made our own AI TTS modules, you want to enable this. This means the AI, all AI modules across the board on Tangia have access to chat. So they can learn from chat, they can read from chat. So if you ask it a question saying, oh, who do you think is the worst at Mario Kart in my chat? It can pick up on recent messages. Say someone said, oh, I got blue shelled last race. The AI will read that and then probably grab them and turn it into a funny joke. Stuff like that. Now, if you don't want your bots messages to be picked up on, if you don't want certain members in chat who are a bit trolly to be picked up on, you can add their names here, add them as an excluded user, just to keep yourself safe. And anytime if you don't want them to be repeating questions, or you think the AI is picking up the wrong stuff, you can reset the context here. I've never had to do that because it's worked perfectly for me every time. Okay, in this section I'm going to show you how to use and set up the Tangia Grid and Media Share. Now these are pretty fun features. Come to settings, go down to Tangia Grid. I'll show you this one first. Again, it'll tell you everything you need to on here, but if you like someone talking you through it and telling you what to click and what happens when you do, well, that's the reason why I'm here, isn't it? So on Tangia Grid, basically Tangia Grid is your whole overlay will become like a grid feature. There'll be certain sections, think of it like a battleship. So you click on a certain section and that's where it'll be placed. And it will be using GIFs, videos, emotes, stuff like that. So if you want to enable them, click on enable grid. Next to mouse, click sound when an image is placed on your grid. Yep, so I like to hear that so I know something's coming. And then the emotes, if you want them to be auto approved from 7TV, click this one too. I like having them all on. I feel it's safe enough. You can set your prices on below here. Tangia Grid hasn't been used too much on my channel, so I haven't really been able to find the perfect price. It's been used a little bit though. It's been funny when it has been used. Okay. So this is basically the settings that had already come on via Tangia. I just left them as they are. You can preview it on your overlay, it will pop up. But basically, this is what your overlay is. It shows like a grid here, and you can protect areas that you don't want to be set on. So this is probably the first thing you want to do. Say your camera's here, and you go, I don't want the Tangia Grid to be able to go on my face. I have not set this because it's funny when someone puts a dancing Winnie the Pooh on my face or something like that. So if you want that, click that, click save. Another thing you can do, so you can protect your areas, but you think, you know what? If they want to put a dancing Winnie the Pooh on my face, go to this premium area and click the same ones again, and then you can charge them extra just for using those cells. If you want, like we did with the extension, these images to pop up on your screen every now and again, copy and paste these. These are browser sources, so you just go to OBS, create a browser source like we did at the beginning, copy and paste these, and they will show for however long you set for. So it says 10 seconds, 60 seconds here, so it'll come up every 10 seconds, every minute. And yeah, you can just mess around with them there. It reminds people to put them onto your stream. Like I say, I haven't used Tangia Grid too much, but when it has been used, I have found it very funny. So just mess around with these as you like. You'll get used to the feel of them, and you'll figure out what works for yourself. Okay, media share. Now this is one, come to the left side, just to above Tangia Grid, media share. This is one that my viewers do really like. So basically, media share is on your screen. They can share something like a TikTok or a YouTube video, because the interactions only have certain lengths and certain things that play. So if they think, oh, I saw this really, really funny TikTok video, it lasts about 2 minutes, they can play that on your stream, which is good fun. So make sure you're enabling them here. And I put play media share as interaction. You can set your price per second. Again, figure out your own prices for this, because there could be some long ones played. Maximum clip length set to 0 for unlimited. I've got mine as unlimited because people will be getting what they pay for. And you can choose between all of these. So you've got YouTube, normal and shorts, TikTok, and Twitch clips. They can play any of these in the media share that they like. So when they play, I have these two enabled, so it sends a Twitch chat message when they're played on the queue, and when the media is played by itself, it also sends one too. And if you want to copy this link, so this link here will allow people to go to my media share page and share media for the price set above. I've got it set as a timer command, so in my Twitch chat every hour it will say, want to share a TikTok on stream? Well, this is how you do it. Things like that, really. Okay, one useful page on here is the interactions page on the left side. We had a look at this earlier, but I think it's good to run over again because this interactions tab is one that you're going to be using a lot. So you can do so many things here. Basically, you've got your Tangia parties, which I've already shown you, so we'll scroll through them. But you can do things like cooldowns. So if you want it, so a Tangia can only be played every 10 minutes, you click on this global cooldown, go down to the right amount, and then people won't be able to play them so often if you don't want such an experience of alerts being played all the time. To the right here, a per interaction countdown. So say there's a jump scare and you think, whew, I can't deal with a jump scare again in the next 5 minutes. If you do this, you can have the global cooldown as 0 seconds, but if they're trying to do the same jump scare again and again and again, you can have this and it won't allow the same one to be repeated until that cooldown's done. The drop down here, so there's a cooldown behavior. If you want it so people can still queue Tangias for when the cooldown's done, have this one that's already enabled, queue interaction for delayed delivery. If you just want it to block like we were talking about earlier, then click block and then people will be able to redeem them once the cooldown's done. Okay, I've shown you some AI image generations earlier and how to set them as channel points and etc. if you remember. So this one, this little bar here will be how long they show on screen. So I've got mine set as 30 seconds. I think that's a good amount of time where people can see what the image is, see what it says, have a laugh at it, and it's not there for too long. But you can change that to whatever you want. Same for the AI calls. When we were looking through our AI models earlier, you can set how long they last for. If you want a pop-up on your screen of who sent the Tangia, no matter what it was, enable this one and it will appear on your screen showing who played what and who done what. It comes up in my chat, so I personally don't have this one enabled as it's not really needed to pop up on screen. Okay, and then at the bottom of this page is just when the interactions are paused, etc., and all the prices which we looked at earlier. But we're not done on this page. Let's go back up to the top. There is one cool feature that might appeal to you. The subscriber discount. Reward your loyal Twitch subscribers with permanent discounts on all interactions. At the moment, I don't have this set up, but I can see myself in the future maybe setting this once I've got all prices sorted and everything to the way I like. This could be a good way of rewarding your Twitch subscribers and saying, hey look, if you use your Prime sub and you like Tangia, not only will you get ad-free viewing, you'll also get a certain price off your Tangia redemptions. So I think I will enable this soon. But for now, I haven't really got everything the way I perfectly want it. So once I do that, I will enable it. So I would recommend maybe giving this a thought. Okay, let's go back to the left side and let's go to Tangia Assets. So this is basically just pre-made assets from Tangia. You can put them in your bio and then or in your banner. People can click on them and it will take them straight to the Tangia page where they can play their redemptions. If you want one pre-made, there you go, you can easily save it from them. Just open up the assets here and then when people click on them, it will take them to your Tangia page. Sometimes it's easier to find than the extensions would be on the screen, whether you're on mobile or desktop. So this could be a good thing to add into your bio. Another thing I would recommend you adding, come down the left on the left hand side here, go to stats. Now this will show a leaderboard, which will be in the Twitch chat extension. I've enabled the leaderboard and the challenges. It should show the number of interactions a viewer has sent and the most sent interactions. Now this is on the Twitch extension, which you'll need to come to the Twitch extension and install. It will then also be down where your bio is, and people can see and try and beat each other on the leaderboard. Just a fun thing for viewers to look at. I'm going to show you what it looks like on my side. So this is my Twitch profile. Again, come drop me a follow, come hang out. You go to your about page, scroll on down, and it will look like this placed in between. Now on here you can see you can change between month and all time of leaderboards. You can see all the people there and how many they've played. So it could be like a fun little challenge to beat each other. And there's also a little challenges tab which shows what chat can do to get you more rep points. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to add your own interactions. So come back to the interactions tab, go to where it says add interaction. This can then be enabled for the whole community to use, like you see here on the left. It shows who's uploaded them from the community. So if you want to upload yours for other people to use and for you to use yourself, click the add interaction. And then here it'll give you all the options you need to be able to add the interactions. So the custom interactions, you can choose between full screen and spot, go on through, add what they are, add the price, upload. Same with TTS, sound bites, drop the file in or Twitch clip in. Image flip template, if you go to image flip and grab the template ID, you can drop it in there too, and loads of other things. Another thing to note while on this, if you go back to settings and then go down to sound bites, your own viewers can add sound bites from your stream. So if you make sure to enable the sound bites and then give it the default price, which is just the same as your other sound bites would be. And then when they do, which I believe you gain some rep after 5, so do maybe push this. You can also get an email notification, and also when they play it, if you want it to pop up as an overlay, keep this unticked. If you want it to not pop up as an overlay, just a sound, tick this one. But that's a fun way viewers can interact and upload their own sounds too. Now, one cool feature Tangia have made, which I'm yet to use myself, but I am very, very tempted as it's hard to find a good one, is the Subathon mode. So in here, I'm sure you all know what a subathon is. More time added to a stream with the more subs, bits, etc. that you get. So in here, you've got everything you need to start and run a subathon. So if you're going to start one, you need to enable the subathon at the top here. Looks like you can manually adjust your time as well, which you have remaining time and uptime. You can enable a subathon time cap. So say you only want to go for 24 hours, you can put that in here, make sure it's ticked. This is the overlay which will appear on your screen, which you can customize yourself, change the colors and things like that. And I'm sure you can probably change on the overlay what appears at the bottom. So you can choose here what it's going to show. So you can show the total uptime, which will come underneath the big box. Show subs that have been added, which is a cool feature. I really like that. You can show the amount raised, which shows amounts of bits and tokens raised while the subathon is active. So that's a really cool feature. Next time I do a subathon, I am really gonna think about using Tangia. The one thing to note, I done a subathon last year, and when Twitch extensions were played, such as Tangia's, on my subathon overlay I was using, it didn't track them because it was played through an extension. So having Tangia have their own subathon mode is super useful, and it looks like it's got some really good features. Now, coming down here, you can edit all your time that you want certain interactions, like a subscription or a cheer or a Tangia alert to play. The link you'll need is at the bottom here. Again, copy and paste, and make sure you use the help guide to show you exactly where to put that. But yeah, this seems like a really good feature they got going on here. The only thing that is missing is when I do subathons, I like to include things like raids and follows. So that is the only thing missing, but you could probably run 2 in Tangent and have a counter for when you have a raid and a follow. But the main things are here. So for me personally, I'm definitely going to consider using this Tangia subathon if and when I do another subathon. It seems super useful, super clean, Again, I've not tested it out myself, so I don't know how well it exactly runs, but a really, really cool feature that Tangia have integrated. Okay, so I've had a few questions on my previous videos about earnings you can make through Tangia. Now, there's a few things to tell you. I'm gonna obviously, for myself, block out a load of this screen if possible. But basically you have a whole earnings tab, and I'm going to explain everything that you need to know in here. So it will tell you your all-time bits and money made, your last 7 days, you need to make sure you've got your Stripe payment method connected, etc, etc. Down at the bottom it will show your week's Tangia payout as a week. But the thing to note, Tangia's bits used via extension are paid by Twitch monthly. So any bits that are used through Tangia will get paid out by Twitch at the end of the month. Any coins, which is Tangia's own money, any coins that are purchased through Tangia are paid out weekly. Now these coins are worth your viewers' time, because overall, rather than buying bits through Twitch, the coins work out better value across the board for viewers and you. So I would recommend them buying coins, plus it's a pretty nifty feature that they pay it out weekly. Now the chart's kind of something you want to be looking at here. So the chart, for some reason it always shows dungeon earnings at the start. For me, if I want to see how much I've made and what to expect, I go to interactions, and you can see your last 7 days of money made through Tangia, and it will show everything through the Tangia page, which is the one in orange, which is sent out weekly, and the purple one, which is bits, which is sent out via Twitch, and you can see that in your creator dashboard. Right, let's do one of the most important features we'll have: settings, moderation. Moderation is super important. Of course, you don't want people saying the wrong stuff, doing the wrong things. You want to keep everyone in your chat safe. So in here, you can have a moderation queue, which is the bit you'll copy and paste for your control panel. So you can allow things through or not allow things through. Now you can set a timer for this. I have it set as 10. If you don't get it in the 10, it cancels it, refunds it, I believe. So you can also invite a moderator. What this will do means they can manage your interaction settings and more. Me personally, I like to manage all my own interactions and settings, but if you want someone who's a good friend or partner or a really good mod, you can invite them as a moderator, and they can change a load of settings on your page to help you out. Mods can manage interactions. Allow your Twitch mods to enable disable interactions and change prices. Again, if you trust someone enough to enable or disable interactions and the price of them, you can enable this, and it will allow all your mods on Twitch to do that for you. Now you have banned words here. You can enter your own, and there's globally a load of words added. As you can see, they're all very bad words, so we're not going to go over it too long, but add in any words you don't want to be put in any form of Tangia into here, and it will stop them from happening. If you want people who you don't want sending Tangia interactions, you can add them into the banned users here. And if you have a page, which I'm going to show you soon how to set up in your Discord for a mod interaction, you can do it via a webhook, but I'm going to show you that shortly. It's a really cool feature where it sends a load of stuff to Discord for moderation. Okay, so this is my server. I have a page called admin Tangia request, which is where it will send all the Tangias that need to be approved by me or a mod. So my mods can find it, click on the link, and approve it for me if I'm busy streaming. We also have one in here called Your Stream Creations. Now in here, it posts everything that's made through Tangia, whether it be an Ask AI, whether it be an image created, loads of different things. I have some other stuff put in here too, but all the stuff that's done through Tangia will also appear in here. And what that means for me is a viewer can go back and listen to it again and again and again and again and again. They can play it, they can save it. I do a thing called Tangia of the Month where people submit their favorite Tangias, and if theirs appeared in Tangia of the Month, they then receive a nice little bonus of some tokens in stream. So this is where it shows all of them. And yeah, I would recommend setting up these, especially the moderation one, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Okay, so we're going to go back to where we were previously, which is settings, moderation, and at the bottom, get moderation notifications in Discord. So when new interactions are added to the moderation queue, let you know in Discord channel, useful for notifying your stream mods. Exactly. Okay, so what you're going to do here, you want a thing called a webhook. So we're going to go, it will probably say git webhook URL for you here, but I've already got mine. So we're going to click that. It'll come up with a URL, which you're going to copy and paste shortly, but we're going to need to do something in Discord first. So you come back to your Discord server, the one you want to put it in. So this is the moderation one. So admin Tangia requests, go to edit channel on the cog, go to integrations, webhooks, new webhook. And in here, you will be implementing the webhook URL. Okay, so I do apologize, I did word it wrong. So what you do, you grab your new webhook, copy the webhook URL here, head back to your Tangia page, and then you will have this open and you'll copy and paste the webhook URL you just copied from Discord into this box, save it. You can send a test message to see if it works as well. So what about the good ones, the ones you want your Twitch viewers to see in your Discord and be able to listen to again and to be able to see what they played? So for this one, you'll come down your left again, you'll go to Tangia Bot, and this is everything that you're going to see. So what you want to do here is the send AI TTS generations to the Discord channel and the image generations Discord channel. They're the ones you can see into the Discord channel. So what you're going to want to do, come back to your Discord, find the section you want. So your stream creations for mine, edit your channel again, go to integrations, create a new webhook, copy and paste like you did before, your webhook URL copied. And then on this section, change your webhook URL or enter your webhook URL, copy and paste them both into there, send a test message, make sure it works. Then people will be able to see everything they've done, not only on the stream, but also in your Discord server. This is, if you wanted this to just be a thing you can see, you can create some private channels in your Discord server, or just create a new Discord and you can always see all your events that are coming through, which could be fun for using for different circumstances. Not going too far for this next section, we're still on the same page, so Tangia Bot on the settings tab. Right, I'm gonna show you how to set up your Tangia Bot and how to link it with your current bot that you do have right now. So obviously you want to have your Twitch interaction alerts on, so it sends stuff into the chat. You don't have to have this on, but it's a good way of alerting people when they're seeing stuff on screen what exactly is happening. And you can also link your current bot to this account. So if you've got a bot account that already sends things, so mine's called Botalele, you create an account and you can use it as a bot account. So you just click link bot account, should come up, click connect account, and through here it should ask you to log in. You're gonna have to be logged in with your current bot account that you use. I don't have mine set up at the moment because my bot does a lot of other stuff, so if you don't link it, it'll just use it as a Tangia bot, which is absolutely okay too. But what you must make sure you do is to mod the Tangia Bot. So go into your Twitch chat, type /mod and then Tangia Bot, so that has all the permissions that it needs. You know what? Scratch that. I don't think you even need to mod the Tangia Bot, but if it does come up with some phrases that you're not allowed to use in your Twitch chat, etc., then it will be timed out or banned. So if you want to, you can moderate it. I'm just thinking, I can't actually remember if I've got it moderated on mine without seeing. So yeah, do with that as you like, but modding it wouldn't be a bad idea anyways, as it's a bot. And to just round it out, here. Tangia do have a thing called Tangia Dungeon, Minecraft, and Ascendant. Now, I haven't really used Tangia Dungeon, but Minecraft and Ascendant are both games which have integrations made from Tangia. Ascendant, I'm definitely going to give a go to soon and have a try with, because it looks like you can spawn enemies and stuff like that. I can't really talk you through it right now, exactly what happens on Ascendant and Minecraft, etc., because I haven't done it myself. But if that's a video you'd like to see, I am going to give it a go soon, just to see exactly what it's like. So yeah, if that's something you want, let me know in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If there's anything I've missed out, do let me know. Again, I would love it if you could drop a subscription to the channel, use my referral link, and yeah, come by and watch a Twitch stream. I stream on Twitch 3 or 4 times a week, and ask me any questions you like in the chat there. If you pop by the Twitch stream, you can see a load of ways that I use Tangia to its full ability as well. And yeah, thank you for watching the video.